Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your girl Shaleen the Queen, and today I am giving you guys a little tips and tricks on how to avoid falling, slips, any accidents like that. Some people are more prone to injuries than others, so I will give some people that. Some people have better balance, some people don't have good balance at all. So I'm here just to give a little tips and tricks. But before I get into the video, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure the post notifications are on so you get updated when I post. I post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Starting to get pretty consistent with that. I also make sure you hit the like button, stay active, because when we hit 1,000 subscribers, that is 1K subscribers, there is an Apple AirPods Pros giveaway. But that's only when my channel gets to 1,000 subscribers. And you also have to follow Keith's TV. His information will be in the description below, but make sure you do things. So that's 1, follow Keith's TV. 2, subscribe to me. 3, make sure you stay active on my posts, like, comment, share, anything. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Other than that, let's get into the video. So tip number 1 is a pretty easy one. Make sure you wear the correct footwear. Now, a lot of people, they don't like to wear the correct footwear. You know, we got a lot of the guys here. They like to wear Timbs. They like to wear their Jordans to work. I don't know. They like to wear other things to work as well, but as we all know, those shoes do not work very well in the snow. And as you guys know, here in Michigan, there is a lot of snow on the ground right now. The footwear that I have on right now, they are called Keens. That's K-E-E-N. Pretty good shoe, you know. I don't really do a lot of slipping and falling. I mean, they're pretty good in all weathers. Today, like, I was in the snow, slush, all of that, and my socks are still dry. So that is a plus. So number 1, make sure you are wearing appropriate footwear, slip resistant. I mean, I know a lot of shoes you can't really get slip resistant because on ice, I mean, unless you have spikes on your shoes, then I mean, it's not really slip resistant. But you can have footwear that protects your foot, protects your ankle, and make sure you have all of that as well. Because we don't want to be tripping and falling out here. The second tip, make sure you always keep one hand available. One hand that with no packages, no phone, nothing. Make sure one hand is always available. They like to say have 3 points of contact. So with 3 points of contact, this is what they mean. When you're getting out of the vehicle, there is a grab bar right here. So you grab it with one hand, you put your foot down on one step, and then you step out. Saw how I have one hand on the grab bar, one foot down, that's my second point of contact, and then my third point of contact was my other foot on the actual ground. And that just helps it so I can maintain contact with one surface all the time. So I have better balance, and I'm able to resist the falls, resist the slips and everything. Because if my foot that's on the ground, if I slip, I still have my other foot in the van and I still am holding onto the grab rail. So always, always, always keep your 3 points of contact, because that will help you avoid slips and falls and accidents. We have had a couple of drivers, you know, they like to hop out the van and, you know, so they can get going. But we've had one driver already. He's been on the payroll for 10 months. He's only driven for about 4 because he broke one ankle because he decided to hop out the van. And then he came back, and a week after he came back, he sprained his other ankle. So he's out on workers' comp right now. So that's one reason why you always got to maintain 3 points of contact, because you don't want to get injured. Workers' comp does not pay you your full amount of pay. And I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I don't really necessarily like to sit in my house all day. That's why I am working. A lot of people told me during COVID, you know, sit at home, collect a paycheck. But me being me, I cannot just sit down. I have to actually be doing things. So that's why I'm sitting here working for Amazon. It was one of the jobs that were still hiring during COVID. All right, the third, I gotta get my fingers right. The third tip and trick to avoid slips and falls is when you are walking around, stepping down onto something, stepping down out the van, always make sure your foot is flat on the ground. Make sure you have your entire foot on the ground, because if you're on your tippy toes, it's easier for you to lose balance, and yeah, balance is key. You always want to stay balanced. That goes along with the 3 points of contact. With the 3 points of contact, you know, keep your hand on the grab rail, the foot on the floor, the other foot on the floor. You always want to have the 3 points of contact with your entire foot on the floor, because that will reduce the falls. All right, so now the fourth tip and tricks to avoid slips and falls is to avoid potential hazards when you pull up to a house. So that means avoid walking on ice, snow, mud, anything that's slippery. So pretty much with that one, they were telling me just to call into work, because today and other days and other weeks, we've had a lot of snow and ice. So how am I supposed to avoid that? It's a tough one. But really with that one, just make sure you're safe. Make sure that you're not running or trying to jog just to get the delivery done quick. That it's kind of hard to avoid it here in Michigan with we go through, winter is about 5 months out of the year for us. Sometimes less, sometimes more. Like I said, we just had not a snowstorm last night, but it snowed some. The roads were definitely slippery and everything. But yeah, try to avoid ice. I know it's kind of hard because with the snow on top, you can't really see. But like I said, just walk carefully. Make sure that your foot is always on the floor. Don't try to run. Don't try to jog. Do it as safe as possible. Safety is our number one concern. So just make sure you're always safe. Then the last one, this one's a little funny because I can't do it. I can do it, but I don't want to look funny walking up to a house. So the sixth tip is walk like a penguin. So we all know penguins, they don't slip on ice. I guess they got that walk to them where it helps them keep balance, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, walk like a penguin. They rarely slip and fall. Well, they don't slip and fall. I haven't seen a penguin slip and fall. Put in the comments if you've seen a penguin slip and fall. And I'm not talking about when they run to slide on the ice. No, I'm talking about when they're walking, they just slip and fall. You know, I know that's common for us because we don't walk like them. But yeah, walk like a penguin is the last tip and tricks. Now these tips and tricks, they did come from the place where I work. So I am definitely gonna have to utilize some of these tips and tricks. Like I said, tip number 4, they just wanted me to call into work, and I have no problems with that. I really don't. I'll call into work. I have enough PTO time to use. So, but there you have it. There's some tips and tricks. Make sure you hit the like button if you like this video, and I will see you guys later. Make sure you stay tuned. I am starting to post content very frequently. Other than that, have a good rest of your day.